back to Bump 200. We have handlebars. They're not quite secure yet, but we have a throttle. So we're going to be fixing that up. World's fastest bumper car update. So the issue is, well, of course there's an issue. Yamaha decided to put the throttle cable linkage on the left-hand side of the motor, even though obviously it goes to the right-hand side of the handlebar. Now, normally this wouldn't be such a problem because it would just go kind of forward and up. But our handlebars are back here. No, is that going to work? Meanwhile, I'm a little concerned that that is the full lock on the steering. Because that's not going to work. No, I know we've only got to keep it in a straight line, but yeah. Regardless, whether the brake ends up here on the right hand side of the handlebar or down there somewhere remains to be seen. But the clutch will definitely be over here. Quick look at the throttle, which is not going to be as straightforward as I hoped because of our wonderful friends at Yamaha. So that is a standard kind of throttle grip thing there with a screw thread into it for this fitting, and then the cable. Yamaha fitting, no screw thread, which is why I had to come up with this ridiculousness on the actual Yamaha, on the R6. I don't really want to use that. Then clamps into this and holds this in place, roughly. I ain't like that. Anyway, I've got this spare cable. I've got a lot of spare cables. This I bought for the Guinness actually for the clutch, and didn't use it in the end. So we can modify this to whatever length we want as well. Just a question of fitting something on that end. And we happen to have some of these type things which might do the job. On a related subject, I've been looking at fuel tanks and pumps, identified the in and the return. So ordered some hose, because this stuff ain't going to cut it, even though it's the right inside diameter. It's not high pressure, as you can see. This is for gravity fed systems like all those old bikes. So we're going to need about 6 foot of it, because it's got to come from there all the way back to wherever the fuel tank's going to sit, somewhere back there. We've found a fuel tank. There it is. No, it's about 2 litres, so I don't know, is that about that? Maybe a little bit bigger than that. So we've got plenty of room. We can fit it anywhere we like. Yeah, it's got ins and outs and breathers and pumps and all sorts, so I'm hoping that'll work. Kurt's not so sure about the PSI and all that kind of stuff. I'm not sure either. Anyway, while I'm sorting that out, you've got time to subscribe if you haven't already, and give the video the thumbs up, of course. Let's have a look at the fuel tank situation. Well, nice idea though it was. We don't need that because we've got that. Yeah, that looks like the perfect orifice to enable fuel filling. I think we'll put the tank under there. We have pipage. And plenty of it. So that's our return all hooked up. Goes down here and comes back here. The trouble is our input, our feed, is not going to work like that because there's no lip. That lip there is the lip, and what that requires is the Yamaha fitting. So that, which has little claspy things that attach. And whilst it might not seem important, I've been here before with a TVR that also had no kind of bulb on the end of the pipe to which to clamp it to, and that resulted in this. So we don't want that to happen again, do we? Especially at 200 gigawatts an hour in a bumper car. Yeah. So for the sake of selling this on eBay for like 20 bucks if we're lucky, I think what we're going to do is cannibalize it. see if we can get one of these fittings to fit on our new hose. So what we're going to do is cut this off if we can. It's going to be interesting on a scale of 1 to 10, about a 3, but there seems to be, from a feel point of view, there seems to be an interior hose here. So I'm not sure how this is going to go. Aha! As suspected, an inner core, which is approximately 8mm, because that ain't exactly tight on there. So yeah, question of whether that will fit inside our 8mm ID fuel line. Time to find out. Well, of course it does. Perfect. Okay, so we just got to clamp this to that, and then that will fit perfectly on the original fitting. And we got a spare one just in case we screw it up, because that never happens, right? Well, after some conference with my buddy Kurt, my lead consultant on this project, decided not to go for the fuel tank pump combo. He was not happy with the pump situation, so I've gone for this bigger fuel tank. It's a 1 gallon. It's got innies and outies and breathers and all kinds. So that's perfect. That's on order. That's arriving tomorrow. Exciting. Meanwhile, I did a little bit more research on fuel pumps, and I found this one. Yes, suitable for all these vehicles, including bumper cars, but not suitable according to my consultant. So we're going to be getting something else entirely different. So I think we shall regroup at that juncture when the fuel tank arrives, and we've decided what pump we're going to use, and we're going to hook all that up next time around. So, as always, thanks for tuning in again. Thanks for watching. I assume you're still watching. If you are, give it a thumbs up, because you must have thought it was half good. Subscribe down here if you haven't already. And, of course, encourage others to watch my lunacy.